Welcome to another episode of Cinematic Anarchy, where today we are going to be discussing the 1982 film The Beastmaster with the man with the beastly beard, Matt, and we have Rachel. Hello.
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 I don't know if you appreciated me calling you the man with the beastly beard, but okay.
It's a compliment.
Yeah, it's a little bit of jealousy.
I got a bigger beard than the Beastmaster.
Yeah,
How does
you
he
did.
shave every day?
I've decided that we should stop calling these loincloth fantasies and start calling them bemulleted fantasies.
How
'Cause
about
all of
like
these,
just manscaped from head to toe? Just
oh my god, everyone in this movie was naked. Everyone in this movie was
no
naked.
pants in sight.
Those clothes were like a suggestion.
except Rip Torn, thankfully.
Oh, and
Oh.
Sacco?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had
Yeah.
those.
The two people who thought to put in their contract, my character must wear clothes.
Yeah, let's please.
No bare cheeks.
Mm-mm.
And thankfully, the witches wore more clothes than I was
Later. They wear more clothes later.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
put
Yeah, they're
on
not
clothes
wearing
later.
much when they're like humping the cauldron.
Oh my God. That's
Yeah.
like the first 5 minutes. It just zooms in. There's three of them. And I'm like, what are they doing? They're literally like dry humping the cauldron.
Twerking on the cauldron.
They look like
It's twerk magic.
they look like they're like being exploited from neck down, and they look like those creatures from like that one episode of the Twilight Zone from the face neck up.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah. It was
It's
this
rough.
whole movie was like, oh my God. It was stressful. I was stressed. For all of these animals. The scene where he meets the little ferret and the ferret gets thrown into the quicksand.
They
and
literally
it's-
tried to drown the ferret.
It's swimming as hard as it can with its little ferret feet. Like, oh my God, somebody please help me! And I was in the middle of talking to Matt, and I stopped and I was like, oh no, somebody save the ferret! Somebody save the ferret! Oh
And he
no!
just goes and lays down.
And he's like, woo! And it goes under the water, and I was like, they really pulled the ferret under the water. And I thought we were done when Arnold Schwarzenegger punched a camel.
Oh, yeah,
But
fuck, this
oh
thing
no!
saved me, but I'm gonna take a nap
Oh,
now.
no.
Oh wait, you need help. Yeah.
And then he like fishes around and he pulls it out, and it's clearly a half-drowned ferret. And I was like,
Oh yeah, it's
wait,
the real ferret.
did you look up when the animal cruelty law went
I'm
into
looking
effect?
it up again now.
Okay.
He is.
We
I
were
mean,
trying to decide if this was before or after, because they also took an entire tiger and painted it black.
Yeah, I saw that. You
And
can
it
see the
attacked-
stripes.
It attacked the guy, like it attacked the main actor at least once. It wasn't allowed on the set with other animals. Can you imagine working with a live tiger? That tiger is just not only a live tiger, but a live tiger who was recently dyed black.
Just a live spray painted tiger. Just
Oh my God.
you know that thing is pissed. Like, I don't know what the fuck you're trying to do here, but I'm gonna eat you.
Yeah. There's the part at the end where like the ferret sticks its face out of the bag, and then the ferret and the tiger are sniffing each other, and I was like, oh no. Oh no. Oh no, put the ferret back.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
This movie was all sorts of special. I think that Mark Singer was a Harry Hamlin level himbo in this movie. He really was.
Yeah. Except for one thing. A himbo must be handsome.
Okay.
This man was the male
in the
equivalent
right
of the
lighting and
witches.
angle.
It was the male equivalent of the witches, where you panned up, you're like, okay, and you got to his face, and you're like, no. No.
You're like, holy shit,
Uh-uh.
that's holy crap. No.
Oh God, no. I mean, maybe if I put a bag over his head, but no, not otherwise. Like the hair was doing him no favors. He's a guy that I can tell you, like 25 years later, he was probably decent looking, and especially with a better haircut.
You know what he reminded me of? I don't know if you guys watch a lot of wrestling or know a lot of wrestling, but he kind of reminds me a little bit of Lex Luger. Like, the guy had a fantastic body, but the face was just like, oh, yeah, if we could just turn him away from the camera.
Yeah, no more of that, please. I mean, the only wrestling I know is any wrestler that was featured in a Nintendo 64 wrestling game.
I mean, I believe that he was featured at least in WCW wrestling games, if I'm not mistaken.
Was he a wrestler, Mark Singer?
Mark Singer? No, I'm talking about Lex
Oh,
Luger.
okay.
My apologies.
Oh, okay.
I was saying.
I mean, look,
Mark Singer
without
looked like Lex Luger.
Without the Beastmaster makeup, that's better. That's
It's
better.
the hair. The hair
It's
ruined
the
it.
hair.
He had bangs in this. Okay.
He
Not
has like
just any bangs, but like temple to temple bangs.
he has like rip off Farrah Fawcett hair, like the bad male version of Farrah Fawcett hair, because it's blonde and he has like blowout bangs. Sometimes they're like limply hanging across his forehead, and then he puts like the headpiece on, and I know they wanted the headpiece to be a big dramatic reveal, but it's under his bangs, and so you actually can't see it in most of the movie.
He has what I would call second thought bowl cut. Like they start
Oh,
the bowl
yeah.
cut like right about here, and they're like, yeah, no, I don't want to do this, but he'd already ruined it, you know. And
That's a good description.
second
Yeah.
thought bowl cut.
He's like dumpster fire in the front, dumpster fire in the back. Like that's the haircut that he has. It's so unfortunate.
Like he was going for a mullet but couldn't quite commit.
And they were like, no one's going to be looking at his head. It's going to be fine. Because then they were like, what we're going to give you is a bunch of leather straps to wear. And that's it. That will be your outfit.
That's all you need.
Look
There's
up
a
the
part-
picture of Lex Luger. You'll see what I mean in comparison to this guy.
There's a part after he meets Seth and the kid.
Okay.
And he's like watching through the eyes of his eagle. And so they both wake up and they're like, look, he's communing with the spirits. And they like look over at him and he's literally sitting like on the edge of this log or rock so that he's like full frontal to the camera. And then he has his knees as far apart as they will go. And he has his ankles together. So he's just like full presenting to the camera. And he's also got this like spaced out look and he has his hands resting on his knees. I rewound it 3 times because I swear to God you can see his dick in that part. I was like, is that his penis?
I
And
think
then I
it was
rewound it
just
and I was like, wait.
flesh-colored underwear.
I was like, I think that's his penis. And we rewound it again because it is a suggestion. It is a strap that is not wide enough to cover any man's collection of bits
Right.
at all. And it is like,
let alone
daintily
a guy
draped.
that is obviously man spreading. You know?
yeah, no, like man spreading final boss. That's what that is. It was. Oh God. And then there's the woman that he meets, which of course when we first meet her, she's naked because she's swimming.
Yeah.
And then the ferrets steal her clothes, but then she pulls up the thing that's bunched around her waist and it is her clothes. So what did they steal?
It was the
Was it
blonde's
like a
clothes.
shawl?
The inconsequential boobs in that scene, that was the clothes that disappeared.
Oh, okay. All right. And then
So-
he's like, okay, and then like attacks her face.
This is my reward. It was the most uncomfortable kiss. Oh my God.
It's the most. He's literally sucking her lips. If you watch it, you can see like his cheeks are sunken in.
Mhm.
She must have been so uncomfortable because he's like hoovering her face, and she has to like push him off. And then she puts on her outfit, which is a shirt. No pants, but it's not. You know how this era they'd give women like mini dresses.
Yes.
So like.
yes.
You for sure you knew if they bent over right, everything would be out. But like if they stood up, they're pretty much covered.
Mm.
No, from the back, she's only wearing a thong. The few
Yep.
times that you see her from behind, her shirt does not cover her butt at all. Nope. It's just a thong. I was like, who was the costume designer and did they get credit for this?
I don't even think they had thongs back in the time period that this is supposed to take place.
I mean, what time period is this? The time before clothing?
Apparently.
Oh, just except if you're an evil wizard, you get to wear clothes.
Yes.
And you get to your name is Max. My
Max.
headcanon is his name was Max. And he was like, no evil wizards are named Max. So he put another A in his name and now he's just
And now you have to pronounce
Max.
both of them.
Max.
Max.
I mean, that's almost as bad as being called Rip Torn.
Yeah.
Right.
I wanted every person in this movie to have a regular name, but with one extra vowel in it. I'm Max. Hi, I'm Joan.
They are. I mean, that would have made the name a little better, obviously.
Yeah.
Instead of just Dar,
Yeah.
which is
It's
just shy of duh.
It is so close to just duh. Like,
Durr.
My name,
Turkey
duh.
sound. That's what I said when they first. He's like, I shall call you Dar. I was like, what? Isn't this a comic?
Oh, and he says that the ferrets are his brains
Oh,
or his wit.
his
Or,
wit or something like that.
there's
Matt was
cunning. His cunning. I was like, oh yeah, because the ferrets each have one brain cell, and he has one brain cell, so the ferrets are 2/3 of his intelligence.
The initial scene where he basically, the ferret almost drowns, where he basically
Yeah.
psychically connects with the ferrets, so one tries to sacrifice themselves so he can get out of the quicksand.
Mm-hmm.
The psychic connection, the look that he thinks is supposed to provide this psychic connection, really looks like he's either mid shit or mid orgasm, one of the two.
It's also a choice. You mean when the ferret chews through like a 4-inch log, like a beaver? That part where it's like, what did they put on there to get the poor ferret to bite the log? They must have smeared something on it.
No idea.
Because they're like, it literally leans over and it goes, ow,
Yeah,
ow,
they're
and then
going
this
for it.
whole 4-inch like tree falls over.
I'm not
to
sure
go
how this
save
ferret
him.
didn't wreck him for like pulling him out of the water like that.
I don't know.
Okay, on the topic of animal cruelty.
Oh, good.
Okay, here we go.
This synopsis I found said Heaven's Gate came out in 1980, and it was so bad for animals. Chickens died in stage fights. A horse was killed in explosions. More horses were killed or injured in a battle scene. Other horses were allegedly bled to provide gore for humans to be smeared with. And there were claims that cattle were killed and gutted so their innards could double for those of human actors. The American Humane Association, which had not been allowed on the set, led to a boycott on the film with picket lines, and they got a bunch of national press on it. And that was following the 1980 movie. And in 1988, the AHA published a set of guidelines for film and TV production. And then around then is when they started requiring films to say no animals were harmed
so
in the
this is
production.
pre.
So this is
very pre.
This is like right in the middle of all the public outrage about animal cruelty in movies.
So it basically took a movie that was so outrageously dangerous for animals to press a 6 year to 6 or 8 year?
Yeah,
But
8 year.
in 1940,
Deliberation.
the AHA was granted access to sets, and they would do what they could to take care of the animals. But there was nothing from the film industry kind of incentivizing anybody to actually go along with it until 1988.
So granted access, or kind of, that's like temporary access, obviously. Like, I mean, not everybody allowed them on set.
Right, and it's the Hayes office, which I think was a government organization for media and like basically censorship.
It's censorship code.
Yeah.
I mean, this would explain why in one of our...
they said you have to let the American Humane Association on your sets, but it was flexible as to how much you actually went along with it until the 80s when the people were getting more upset about it.
And they were drowning fucking ferrets.
Yeah.
And punching camels. Don't forget Conan.
And punching camels. Dyeing a tiger black. Did they spray paint it? Did they hair dye it?
I have a feeling like they used probably 50 cans of that black hairspray that kids used to spray their hair with during Halloween.
Probably. Oh my God. There's the part where it's cleaning itself and its tongue is black.
Poor guy.
And then there's another part where it's running at them and it falls into a trap, and it really falls into the trap.
Right? They literally set a pit trap.
I was like, no wonder
tiger
this
run over the
tiger...
top of it.
Oh my God. And then the bear at the beginning attacked its handler.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And they all had to run for cover till somebody could come subdue the bear.
And the tiger attacked Mark Singer.
Well, good.
I know.
Good.
That fucker deserved it.
Yeah.
And then every time a horse got blown up in this movie, I was like, oh no. Oh God, that horse definitely got hurt.
I wanted to know if they really killed the dog.
Oh, I know. Oh, that God, to open on that when he's carrying what looks like a very dead dog. I was
Mhm.
like, if this dog is dead, I'm out. I can't do this. We
So-
watched another movie.
So we were both watching so carefully. He sets down the dog, and then you can see the dog take a breath.
Its size.
And we were
It's like,
"Oh."
and I was like,
Okay,
oh,
the
thank
dog's not
God I
dead.
can finish this movie.
They
Oh
either
my
drugged
God.
it or they bashed it on the back of the head to knock it out.
I watched
Oh.
another movie for another podcast called Deadly Harvest. And there's a part where they shoot a cow and they really shoot the cow. And then they have a whole scene where they're like dragging the dead cow body into this car. And I was like, oh, and I'm not over it. Like it scarred me for life. Now
And that
every
was
time there's
the
animals,
70s?
I'm like, please no. Yeah, that was the 70s. That was a bleak as fuck
Yeah.
movie, by the way. It was less bleak than this.
I believe I have a copy of that on my shelf somewhere. Deadly
And then
Harvest.
Yeah, Deadly Harvest. And then they kill off one of the ferrets at the end. And my kids were watching with me at that point, and they were like, did the ferret really die? And I was like, honestly, I have no idea. Like, they could have tossed it. I was like, well, Rip Torn didn't die, so
I
probably the
mean,
ferret
they
didn't
were
die.
full on throwing children into the fire here.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, when the hawk flies off with the child, we
That was hilarious.
died. This movie has that. It's like riding the line of like so bad it's good. If we didn't have the obvious animal cruelty,
Mhm.
this would be a like check out this shit movie. Like
Yeah.
the movie you watch with somebody just to be like, you need to see this
It's
shit.
so absurd.
It's so absurd. But like I don't know if I could sit through watching the poor little ferret's little arms just like swim as hard as they can. Because it's like,
Mm-mm.
I'm not an aquatic animal. Get me out of the water. And it's like paddling as hard as it fucking can. And you're like, oh my God.
I am not a fucking otter. Get me out of this.
I know. It's like, what do you think I am? And then, yeah, I don't know. And then he's always holding them together. I hope they were friends. He's just like, and then there's the
Right?
part where he ties them on a rope and he's like lowering them from the ceiling. And I was like, oh my God, these ferrets. And then I was like, wait, would ferrets even be native to that area?
I don't think
Like,
so.
are there wild, like, there must be wild ferrets, right? Or are they
Oh,
like
yeah.
dogs where there's like a wolf version? I've never looked that much into ferrets. So why would
Along-
they? He lives in a desert and these ferrets show up. They're like, hey, we live in the desert too, bro.
Along that line, though, I will just say, when we asked what time period is this, who fucking knows?
No one
What
knows.
exact area is this? Who fucking knows? It is just some fantasy land where ferrets and tigers and falcons all just kind of
I mean,
reside together.
He can talk to animals, so really is our quibble
This guy
that
is
ferrets
supposed
are
to
not
be.
native to this desert.
This guy is basically supposed to be an amalgamation of Tarzan, Conan the Barbarian, and Dr. Dolittle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This movie.
This Wikipedia says ferrets are native to Europe and North Africa,
Okay, thanks.
and they've
Okay.
been domesticated since
So possibly.
ancient times.
Okay. Yeah, so maybe, depending on, where. This movie was like one hit after the other. So we start out with like, I need your unborn child. And he's like, I'm going to sacrifice an unborn child. And then they show up and they're like, bitch, you can't sacrifice an unborn child. And he's like, I can do whatever I want. Watch. And then he thumbs up the guys behind him and they hang themselves. And I was like, I have no idea what just happened.
Just to prove a point
Yeah.
of how
Yeah.
much power he wields.
Yeah.
Okay. I have to say that the scene where they basically not sacrifice but abduct the unborn child was pretty uncomfortable. The pig
The
woman
kids did
bikini
not
model
watch-
witch basically
I'm-
committing.
The kids did not watch the beginning of the movie.
Thank
We were
God.
just at the end of the movie, and he had just found out that he was the king's lost son, unborn son.
But the fact that there
And-
was some magical transfer from the womb into the womb of
Right.
a cow.
So I said, do you think he has his beast powers because he spent some time living inside a cow? And both the kids whipped their heads toward me. What?
So basically, this guy was birthed from a cow.
Yeah.
And they snuck a cow into the king's bedchambers with nobody noticing? Or was there a trail of dead guards or something? How did they get a cow into the bedroom?
They just did, okay?
I imagine it was some sort of magical sort of now you see me, now you don't kind of thing. Like they brought the animal in, poof. They brought the animal out, poof. That's the only logic they could use here.
Yeah, there's no, it's fine. It's fine. But my quibble here is that they keep going on and on and on about how he's going to sacrifice the unborn child. We can't let him. And I'm like, you know who else is getting sacrificed? The mom. The mom is going to get sacrificed. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can we be concerned about the queen?
The king and the queen both died in that scene, if I'm not mistaken.
Not the king.
The king. He's
the one they save at the end.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So they basically just kind of choked him out.
Yeah. Well, they pour the like glow jizz on their necks or whatever, and then they can't move. And then they're like, "Oh no, not the glow jizz!" Like they can't get up. They can't get up. And he just has to lay there, like
he looked like he was being choked by the glow jizz. I'm just saying,
being held down by liquid. It was.
He has another kid later, though.
We gave you a particularly tight pearl necklace.
If you want to get real deep here, okay, so Dar is the son of this king.
Yes.
Right.
And the little boy we meet later is also the son of the king. Right? So they're half brothers.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then the lady he lusts after and hoovers her face is the little kid's cousin.
His cousin.
Which makes her his cousin.
So, like royalty, keep it in the family.
Yeah. It's,
on the off chance it's his mom's, it's the little boy's mom's sister, then they would only be related by marriage. But that's like a 1 in 4 chance, or 1 in whatever chance.
You're my
that it could
second cousin 3 times removed. I think we're okay. Won't be any genetic difficulties here.
I mean, depending on how inbred the king already is, like, it could be, you know, sometimes family trees are just a trunk. And I think that could be.
This tingle I got in my half mullet tells me this is okay.
He really feels a little inbred.
Family tree
he really
cause trouble.
He feels a little inbred. It's fine. Yeah.
Hey, honestly, I think that this movie would have been a hell of a lot better if he kind of got some kind of, you know, deep South redneck thing going on with his accent.
Oh yeah, no, Joe Dirt as the Beastmaster. Joe Dirt as the Beastmaster.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I watched the shit out of that. Hell yeah, just throw him in the middle of nowhere and be like, "Why? I was born from a cow."
David Spade is Joe Dirt the Beastmaster. Yes, let's do that.
Yeah.
He doesn't have like a tiger. What would he have? He'd have to have like a mutt dog, like one of those dogs like missing part of its ear.
He would basically have a bull mastiff with a mullet.
Yeah.
You know,
that also somehow had a mullet. Yes, correct.
He would have a bull mastiff with a mullet glued to his head.
Yeah.
Because that's basically what he has. If I'm not mistaken, that was a wig. It's just glued to his head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, I can't remove it. It's just glued there.
Yeah.
Let's pitch it.
I think this could work.
Right?
We're bringing back the scary movie franchise. Anything is possible.
Hey, we'll reach out to David Spade. Hey, why don't you play your character, Joe Dirt, but Joe Dirt as Mark Singer in The Beastmaster.
Right. I mean, even an SNL skit, come on. It's like tailor-made for that. It's fine. But then, wait, it gets better. So he gets born from a cow, and then this random farmer is walking along, and he hears a baby crying, and this woman is, like, huddled over the baby. And he's like, well...
That's generous, calling her a woman.
Yeah, a thing, a witch or whatever. Anyway,
she looked like she was born from a pig in the same kind of way. You saw the face; it's got the snout and everything. I mean,
no, I believe you, pig woman. But what I'm getting at here is they go back to their village that is in the middle of the desert, because this is filmed in the desert.
Yeah,
and this is a desert village.
It's half jungle, half desert, depending upon where you are in the film.
Right, but the village is on stilts.
Yep.
In the desert. Maybe it floods.
For the odd
monsoon
that it floods, but they're like really unstable stilts, because at one point he's coming down from his house and it's like whoop, 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 like it's wiggling all over, and I was like, those are gonna go down like dominoes. And that's the first thing the bad guys do, is they're like doink, and they knock
just
over
punch one of the logs,
and
and
they
the whole
knock
thing
over
falls
the
down.
whole village.
I mean, one good
Like-
sandstorm and the whole place is down.
Mm-hmm.
If it was a comedy, it'd be funny, but this is not a comedy, and it's still
Oh,
funny.
this is
But
a
it's
comedy.
They built these houses on stilts
yeah.
This is definitely a fantasy
with no
comedy.
cross bracing.
Well, I mean, they live in the desert when they could live in the forest, which is right next door. Because remember, they meet the bear in the forest when they're
Mhm.
fucking with that guy.
Yep.
And then he finds out his adopted son can talk to animals, and he's like, "No, don't tell anyone that. Don't say that out loud. They will think you are weird. And we don't want to be weird, do we, Dar?" And Dar's like, "No, I don't want to be weird." And he's like, "That's right. You choke it down."
This has
Be
to
normal.
forever be a secret.
Yes.
Mhm.
Forever.
Oh my God. And then why does everyone in the desert have swords? Why do they all have very elaborate, like, ninja swords?
Because it looks cool.
Because if you didn't have swords, then this movie would just be a bunch of half-naked people playing with animals.
Yeah, and he has that special weapon that he uses approximately once.
The weapon that he used
Yes.
once, but his father used a couple times, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this,
Or
it
his
just,
adoptive
His
father.
adopted father.
I feel like in the previous movies we've watched in this genre, I've said this, and I'll say it again, which is at no point in this movie did I know what was happening. Because then he goes off on a
about
journey.
the aesthetics.
Well, his entire village dies. A dog does die on screen, but doesn't actually die. We checked.
Yeah.
And then he's leaving, and he runs into
The bat people? I was going to say the bat people, yes.
and there's like a random guy, and he's like, I was like, oh, okay, this is his plucky sidekick. There's always the tiny plucky sidekick man
I feel
who
like
knows
they
everybody.
stole something from like or maybe Troma stole it from them, but like the bat people who can apparently dissolve a human whole into this green pile of goo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they don't want to do that to him for some. Oh, it's the Falcon.
The Falcon,
Falcon.
lands on their
Yeah.
statue of Falcon, and they're like, Falcon,
The Falcon
you're free to go,
lands
sir.
on an over-exaggerated version of the Maltese Falcon, and then just
Yeah.
We-
And then they're like,
Good
well,
karma.
you're good. You can go. I mean, after they kill his plucky sidekick, because he goes in there, frees the guy.
Yeah.
The guy's running, and he just
Yep.
goes, yoink, and like
Yep.
wraps him up, and then he watches because he's like, well, I want to see what happens now, I guess. Because at no point does he try to save them. And then they're like, well, thanks for the snack. We were going to eat it later, but like now's fine too. And then you can go. And then they show up later when he's in trouble. They're like, we got
your
you,
back, man."
Falcon, bro.
just
This movie ends and then continues for half an hour longer.
like there's several conclusions to this movie. Like, hey, we could have stopped here. Oh, we could have stopped here. We should have stopped
Yeah.
here. Why are we still doing this?
Yeah, and he's going to revenge his father, which, by the way, he immediately ditches the first time he sees tits. He sees the
Mhm.
women swimming, and he's like, I mean,
I could go after
my dad's dead. There's no
bad
rush.
guys, or I could follow that ass.
Yeah, I'm going to taste the ass, obviously. And then after that, he's just after the woman. He's
The,
revenge for my father. Fuck that noise.
The most unconvincing, I want to say, play that I've ever seen for a woman ever. Just like trying to convince his psychic tiger. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna be real
scare her,
intimidating,
and then I'll scare you.
and then the tiger's even just like, nah, man, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. Leave, and then okay, fine.
Tiger doesn't
want
to be the wingman.
and then
Oh
just
my
walks
God.
around behind her and sits down again.
Yeah.
I'm watching.
It kind of feels like Conan, where the first movie was hot trash, and you have no idea how they made other movies, but some reason they did, and the other ones are beloved, but not the first one.
I don't think the other ones of this are beloved.
Well, when we were looking for it, I found Beastmaster 2.
It's Beastmaster 1, Beastmaster 2, Beastmaster 3, and a TV show.
Oh, the TV show. I watched the
TV
shit
show
out
was
of the
good.
TV show.
Yes, the TV show was way better.
The movies, though.
But
But
they
it was
continued.
newer.
It's like the wild thing. Well, I guess even Highlander flopped, and then they were like, "What if we give it another shot?" And then they made the second one, and then everyone's like, "Not like that." And then they
No.
made the second one again, because they never made the actual second one
I would
because it's not canon.
I would call this film like the equivalent of a movie like Toxic Avenger. There was a lot of money put into the production of like the original Toxic Avenger or like the original Class of Nukem High. They had decent sized budgets, but then regardless of what they might have made or didn't make, they made other movies attached to it that were just absolute low budget trash.
Ah,
So everything was direct to video because back then a lot of movies got their money by making direct to video sequels.
yeah.
So you watched Beastmaster 1, now watch this movie that never got released in the theaters and has the name Beastmaster on it and the same half-naked guy.
It was more widely available. So like usually when they're more widely available, they're the one that's in demand.
Right.
So I thought maybe I mean, I wouldn't say beloved. I would say more beloved in contrast to, in that like Conan 1 is, most people have never even seen it, but Conan the second one, yeah. You mean the one with Wilt Chamberlain? Sure, I've seen that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think. I think Beastmaster 2, the Through the Portal of Time, which brings Beastmaster into present day.
Yeah.
Basically, I don't know if it's like New York or Chicago or whatever.
Obviously.
And then I'm trying to remember. I don't think Beastmaster 3 even had Mark Singer. Oh, no, he was attached to it. The Eyes
Yeah,
of
he was
Braxis.
in all 3 movies.
Okay.
I read that for this movie, it was an adaptation of a story about the Beastmaster, but it was like a futuristic sci-fi world, and he lived in the jungle or whatever, and he was the Beastmaster. But then there was all the sci-fi stuff, and the author of the original story was kind of like in communication with the production of this movie. But by the time the screenplay was done and they were making it, he was disgusted with all the changes they'd made and didn't want their name attached to the production of the movie.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want my name attached to this either.
Yeah.
No, not at all.
I mean, if I was Mark Singer, I would be like, no, Joe. My name's Joe.
Yeah. I wouldn't want anyone to know I drowned a ferret, to be honest.
We drowned a ferret, accidentally blinded that tiger, and we knocked out a dog.
We had 3 ferrets to begin with,
Yeah.
but then we had to edit the footage so it looked like there were only ever 2.
And then there's ferret babies at the end. It's like, oh God, no. Run, little babies. They're going to kill you.
We murdered one, but there's babies.
But don't worry, she
it's
had
the
something to
trope of the-
remember him by.
Yes, it's the
Which
trope,
is my
trope of the female
you wanna-
survives, the male dies,
You want to make me mad?
and she's pregnant.
You give me the, don't worry, it's okay. She's pregnant with his baby already trope. Oh God. I can't watch Cold Mountain for that very reason. It's so dumb. I can't. And they did it with a fucking ferret. I can't. Oh, God.
Taking their father away.
I
Now
just-
that's animal cruelty.
I felt for every single animal in this movie except the people.
I was just thinking that all these actors look like a particular actor. I'm trying to remember. The guy from The Hills Have Eyes. Oh, now I'm going to... Every minion that is around Rip Torn's axe.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. They all look the same.
I'm trying to remember the guy's name. He was also in Weird Science as well. Now I'm gonna Michael Berryman.
All right, Matt and I look him up.
I'm sitting here trying to come up with the guy's name. And I'm like, okay, and I came up with a name that you guys don't even know, so that sucks. I apologize.
No, it's okay.
But
That
they
gives
all
us
look like
something to
Michael
learn.
Berryman in this. Like, Michael Berryman plays different variations on the creepy Michael Berryman
Oh,
character.
okay.
Like, he has
This guy.
he has a very
yeah.
specific look.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. No, I know exactly who you mean.
Uh,
See, I knew him. I just don't always know their names.
Yeah.
So to circle back.
but every one of their minions look exactly like him. Like, they're a variation
Yeah.
of him because they couldn't get him.
right. They're like rent to that guy.
It's like,
I mean,
rent a Michael.
and we had We had that whole weird, lengthy explanation about how they make the death troops by like putting an evil
Oh yeah.
glow leech into their brain, and then it eats their brain, and then they're just rage. And I was like,
And their eyes glow.
what? And then the only thing it ever does is chase the ferrets, because no scene in this movie was complete without putting the ferrets at risk.
Didn't the cow's eyes glow at the beginning too?
I think it was only like a light thing, but it could have also been them trying to make the cow's eyes glow.
Like, did they
Could go
turn the
either way.
cow into a minion just to carry the baby? And somehow
I
the
wouldn't be
Beastmaster
surprised.
thing was a side effect?
Oh, it could be. I don't know. Again, at no point in this movie could you have asked me what was happening, and I could have provided you with an explanation.
Like, somehow
None.
they tried to mind control the cow with a leech, and it passed on the ability to control minds of animals to the Beastmaster.
Yeah. No, I mean, I got what you were going
Yeah.
with, but like, yeah, sure. It's as likely as anything else that happened in this movie. Completely. Yeah. Sure. I mean, he's
Yeah.
traveling it. Well, after he abandons the plot to revenge his father because his father's dead and he ain't getting deader. So, like, I'll do that
What could it
later.
hurt? Yeah.
I'm
Right.
gonna go.
No rush.
I'm chasing the tits, bro. He like runs off after the lady, and
I
then
have
he
to
runs.
secure my father's legacy.
I feel bad for the blonde because she was literally the inconsequential tits in the movie. The
Yeah.
only set of inconsequential tits in the movie. Even all the pig ladies got more screen time.
Yeah. I know.
I know they're witches, but just pig ladies. That's all I can think of.
Well, they make like a sound every time they die.
Okay, drowning
Anyway.
pig ladies.
Then he meets the only actor in this movie, I would argue. Like John Amos, isn't that
Yeah.
his name?
John Amos.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, he's in a different movie. I don't know what movie he thought he was in. It was a better movie.
I
want to
believe
watch
he was
that
playing
movie.
Little John in Robin Hood. That's what
Yeah.
he was
Yeah.
doing.
Yeah.
Because that's
mean, he
essentially what
was-
his character is.
And he somehow had less clothes than everyone else because they were like, yeah, I'm
Well,
sorry.
when he first meets him, he's fully clothed.
Yeah, but as soon as they
But
meet the Beastmaster, they're
when
like,
it's time to fight.
I must be liberated.
Oh, it's-
Even the little boy is eventually just fighting in a breech
just-
clout and a thong. Like, that's all he's got going. And you're like,
Mhm.
I don't.
It's like John Amos
Ooh.
saw Mark Singer and he was like, "Oh, you got your dick out? I'll put my dick out. Okay,
Yeah.
everybody, dicks
Oh,
out."
oh, are we free balling? Dude, I'm for this. Let's free ball, bro. And he's just like, whoop, woof, and he somehow has leather underwear underneath everything,
Just-
which I too would free ball if you could only use leather for underwear. I can't
Yeah,
imagine the sweat.
I mean, yeah, we need a little bit of breeze in here, you know.
Be like, I'm going
Forget this-
linen. And you're like, go linen. It's fine. Go
Forget-
linen.
Mhm.
Forget this ankle-length robe and the tunic. Let's just get rid of all that. It's-
No, I can't. I'm going, it's so, I can't. And it's wild because, like, I feel like we don't get movies with that level of male nudity consistently through the entire movie. It would be, you couldn't do it seriously. Like, you couldn't do it
Mhm.
non-ironically, where you literally just had a man in a leather bathing suit
no,
for the entire movie.
I mean, they tried to take it seriously.
No, I mean, they definitely
this movie
are.
Took it seriously.
Yeah, and like all the
but
ones
if
we've
you
done
tried
so
to make
far.
that now,
But like if you made Beastmaster in the year of our Lord 2026, you could not have him in this outfit.
Okay.
You couldn't.
Okay.
Not
Yeah.
no one would take the movie seriously. You can't take it seriously
they tried
now
it with George of the Jungle.
because we have 2026. Well, that's different. It's not a serious movie.
It's not a serious movie.
No, I mean it's the himbo guidebook.
Mm-hmm.
I want to try.
Thick of brain, thick of thigh.
I could write an
wide of
entire
chest,
screenplay
strong of
with
heart.
just guys in leather underwear and see if
Yeah.
we can make it a serious film.
But you have to like play it completely straight. Like
Yeah.
I would go see that movie. You know what? The 300.
Mm.
Okay.
The 300.
That is the most modern attempt.
Somehow the only thing
lot-
that pops
This
into my head is
Male aesthetic.
I still have to watch this film too. Kristen Wiig and Will Ferrell both starred in a Lifetime film where they took it absolutely dead seriously. So you
Okay.
have two people that are notorious for being comedic actors, and they did a dead serious Lifetime film, which unto itself
I
became a joke
only
because
like
of it.
Will Ferrell roles where he's playing a dramatic character.
I mean, comedians in a serious role is good.
That's
Yeah.
one of the best.
It's like the best.
The best things, yeah.
I'm going to have to look up the name because from what I understand, this is well worth the watch because he said that is the joke. He goes, that was a comedic movie because the joke was that I took it dead seriously.
Right, that you were expecting him to be Will Ferrell and he wasn't.
Yeah.
So
Just like I was expecting this movie to have a plot, and it never did.
Surprise.
Surprise.
The plot
It
was
That's the
literally-
twist. That's the twist.
We kill Max like early, 30 minutes before the end of the movie,
Mhm.
and then it keeps going, just like his name.
the plot was essentially mind control himbo meets less mind control himbo, who then chases after Bimbo, and we have a movie.
Yeah, basically. Correct. Yeah. And we kill
More animals than
What's
we
a good-
should.
I'm trying to think of a bow for Max that
Max.
isn't mumbo jumbo.
Sorcerer, but kind of Dimbo.
Yeah.
That's about all I could think of. I can't really, because he was not the brightest
No.
guy either.
Himbo and Himbro chase Bimbo to defeat. God, we need the last one.
Mumbo.
Mumbo jumbo, but no, there's no an I there. Need a
Bow. We need a
Mm.
bow.
But Himbo and Himbro are my new names for
Himbo and Himbro.
Star. And Himbro, because it works. It works on multiple levels.
Mhm.
As like a play on himbo, but also that's probably what he calls him. Is him bro? Who's the my bro? Him bro. The only way this is better is everyone, if they had all played it like they were gay, this would be even better because they're all running around in tiny little leather suits. Like if it
Mhm.
was a Kiss the Homies Goodnight movie, this is a better movie.
Oh, I'm picturing them all playing it like Rocky from Rocky Horror Picture Show,
Mm.
Yeah.
right? The actual
No, we could
creature
do that.
Rocky from Rocky Horror Picture Show. That would be fantastic if they all just kind of took it that way.
Yeah. I mean, I think you could do anything to this movie and it would make it better.
Like,
But it's weirdly enjoyable. I don't know how. That's what I'm saying is it rides that line. Like I feel like Conan, I'm never going to watch that Conan. No movie that we have watched so far am I ever going to sit down and rewatch.
I might have a ultra high definition 4K version of this sitting somewhere on my shelf.
How? They don't even have the original film.
Yeah, they
Okay.
did it. They I think it was Arrow Entertainment, if I'm not mistaken, put out an ultra high definition version of this, and I
Wow.
bought it before we did this episode. I bought it because I remember watching it back when I was able to purchase the VHS, and I remember liking
Mhm.
it back when my brain was on a lot more alcohol than it is right now.
Yeah, inebriated. This movie's funny as
Yes.
shit.
But yeah, about half a case of beer in, and you can watch anything.
Yeah.
Well, that's fucking
true.
amazing. Yeah. So yeah, I bought it and then I watched the movie and I'm like, this is really high definition. It's beautiful, and I'm fucking bored. So
I mean, of the movies we've watched so far, I would rewatch Zardoz.
Zardoz,
Just for
yep.
the check out this crazy bullshit. Like
Yeah.
that's what I would rewatch with someone else, not as like I want to
Oh, yeah, this
re-experience
is
that
a
for myself. That's like
Share the terrible thing.
yeah, no, the hallmark of trauma is the desire to pass it on.
Right.
That's
Mhm.
why I would watch Zardoz with somebody. I would do this for Beastmaster for the same reason. Not because I enjoyed this movie on a level that would make me want to rewatch it, but because other people need to experience this shit.
I would watch this movie with the sound off and just make people watch Mark Singer's facial expressions the entire film. Tell me what's going on right here. Tell me what's going on.
Yeah, what facial expressions?
Oh no, he has a ton of facial expressions, but they're always things that don't match the moment. Like I said, when he's half drowning and it looks like he's trying to decide whether or not he's going to come or shit. You know, I can't tell what's coming out of one end, but something's happening.
I want them to make a
shitgasm.
sound like a whoop. whoop sound. Have you ever
Right.
watched it's not Dark Star. The Black Hole,
Yes, yes.
with the woman who is psychically connected to one of the robots. And every time she psychically communicates with the robots, it makes like a whoop sound, and the robot's eyes like roll up and down. Apparently, the guy who novelized The Black Hole, like the guy who wrote the novel version, thought the movie was so dumb he rewrote a bunch of it, and it's like notorious as one of the movie adaptations, like one of the novelizations of a movie that is actually way better than the movie. And I own it, and I want to read it because, like, I got it at a used bookstore. I was like, "Oh, I love The Black Hole." I love like obscure novelizations are my love language. I have the Waterworld novelization. I have the
I would hope that the Waterworld novelization went with the original vision, not what ended up actually being the movie.
It's pretty close to the movie, but you get a lot of the internal monologue of the fish guy.
Right, because from what I understand,
the-
originally the way that they had laid it out, there were supposed to be more people that were sort of like human fish amalgamations.
Oh, okay.
But they decided the movie was going to cost so much that they just couldn't put that much into the makeup effects.
That's fair.
So they just gave him kind of passive gills.
Yeah. But I have many weird. I have The Hunger. Well, no, it's not really a novelization. It's the book, The Hunger, that Whitley Strieber wrote that they based the movie off of.
Okay.
He also wrote Communion because he thought he was being he thought he had been abducted by aliens since he was a child. And so he wrote a book about it, and they made a movie about it, and the main character is Whitley Strieber,
Okay.
played by Christopher
It's
Walken.
based on a true story.
You said he thought. Did he finally come to the realization that something else had been happening altogether?
No, the movie is about how he was the chosen one.
Okay, so he
and
still
that's why
thinks.
the aliens. Yeah.
So that wasn't
As
past
far as I
tense. That was
know.
just like, oh, I've lived with this all my life.
No. It was I need to tell the world.
The world needs to know my story.
And it's Christopher Walken.
Okay.
Dancing with
Ooh.
aliens.
I mean, I like Christopher Walken. I haven't gotten to see that movie, unfortunately.
It's weird as shit, and I think it's on Tubi.
Okay.
So it's free. It's got Andreas Katsoulis in it for like 2 seconds.
I've been trying really hard not to use Tubi too much just because my brain, every time they do a commercial break, my brain goes, yeah. Like Tubi, I will pay you. If you have like a paid tier, I will pay you so I don't have to watch the commercials.
No, I love that it's free, but if I could pay and get rid of the commercials, that'd be great. But if I'm paying and then you add commercials in, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. I will cancel that shit so fast. We have no streaming services. I have Discovery Plus. That is the only streaming service that we have.
I have gotten to the point where I will first search, there's the Internet Archives.
Yeah.
For the movies before I will go to Tubi. Or sometimes you'll even find them like this was free on like YouTube. You know?
Oh, nice.
So, I mean, you'll find them in different areas free before I'll go to Tubi. If I can't find it anyplace else, I'll watch it on Tubi. Because Lord knows that I can't continue to rent movies or buy $50 4K versions of a movie that I watch once and go, why did I do this?
Yeah. No, you got to vet shit now. I get it.
You know what made me start vetting shit? Watching Garbage Pail Kids, the movie.
If anything will, Nightmare Children will.
Yeah.
Can you imagine this movie with the Garbage Pail Kids instead of the weird pig ladies? I think that'd be way more terrifying than like, look how hot she is, but she's not. Look how hot, but not.
Or instead of not the pig ladies, leave the pig ladies in there, but replace all the minions that were basically cyclically connected to Mayax.
Yeah, Max.
Max.
No, everyone but Dar is a Garbage Pail Kid puppet.
Right.
Like the Muppets, but the horror version of the Muppets, where Mark Singer's the only actual actor.
A whole line of movies
right.
where you Garbage Pail Kid-ize movies like you Muppetize movies.
Yeah.
Right. Just absolutely twisted, just Muppets instead of like.
Yeah.
You have Conan, which is just Arnold Schwarzenegger, but everybody else is just some twisted Muppet.
Right. I mean, basically, these movies are about the dude that is the main character. So you could
Mhm.
replace the other people with anything you want, and it's the same movie.
Yeah.
Everyone could have been animated but him. You wouldn't have noticed.
I mean, you didn't even need the love interest in this movie at all.
No, I don't even
Mm-mm.
know what her name is. At one point, we learned she's like the heir to some ancient warrior cult. And then they're like,
Yeah.
but anyway, that's not interesting because have you seen Mark Singer, you guys? When they like pan up his abs.
I mean, this woman does not exist in any of the other movies. So much like that's one of the things that you get with a lot of these barbarian films is you have the love interest that never survives till the next fucking movie.
Right. Well, it's like Barbie. Barbie can't get married because then it's over.
Right.
So Barbie never gets married and Barbie will never get married because then it's over. You can't make any new people for Barbie because she's married. So they can't be with one woman. Then you can't
It ends the
introduce
franchise.
Right. It can't be like, well, then they're happily married.
It's happily ever after. That's franchise termination.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I guess your barbarian character, it's in a lot of movies that do this. The character, the male lead, always has to have a new woman to pursue
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
as a side plot to the film. Because for the
there
most part,
must
the
be
women are not even
romance.
consequential to the film. There's a rarity that the woman is consequential to the film.
We did start Red Sonja. I was like, come on, guys, we're going to watch Red Sonja.
Yes, I have Red Sonja there, and I have the new one, the updated version of Red Sonja. That I have
the
to
one that
watch.
just came out.
Yes. Which I hear is actually pretty good.
I know Matt was like, do you want the new one? And I was like, the what? There's a
the
new one?
2025 Red Sonja?
My dad loved Red Sonja. I could probably quote Red Sonja.
The only reason I bought Red Sonja is because I just recently watched the updated version of Deathstalker. And that was special. That was actually a lot better than the original. But for like the wrong reasons. Like you have a movie that went way over the top, and then the movie that they made subsequently 30 years later was much further over the top.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm getting where you're going here.
I swear to God, watch the original Deathstalker, which apparently had like 3 sequels afterwards, and then watch the updated version of the Deathstalker, and you'll see what I mean. Like it was like way over the top.
No, I mean, I think I get where you're going.
Yeah.
Where they were like, this worked, so maybe we could work it harder.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know if the original one worked really. Like
I mean, it's around, so something worked.
it was one of those films, again, like half a case of beer and you watch and go, this is fucking awesome.
I have come to the
Terrible.
conclusion that very few people who make movies know what makes people like their movies. Like, I think it just happens to them and they're like, I don't know, surprise, I got nothing. And then when they try to redo it, they can't because they don't know what worked in the first place. Or they guess completely wrong.
Right. I mean, I guess
Yeah.
that's the problem with the algorithm that they use now to make most junk movies. It's like they try to make a movie based off of what they think people like without actually knowing what they actually like.
You know who didn't do that? Project Hail Mary.
You know who didn't do that? Markiplier, when he made that what is that?
Iron Lung?
Iron Lung.
I was just reading about that.
I watched that in the
theater.
himself. I watched it.
I want to see it.
It was worth going and sitting in the theater for almost 3 hours watching that movie.
Nice.
Honestly, something that is basically, it was funded. He funded himself. He raised all the money. Basically, he made, I want to say, what was it like? Now I'm trying to remember how much money he made off of it. Like he only put like $2 million into the movie, and he ended up making like $30 million out of it worldwide.
That's crazy.
He did the CG himself.
Yeah. I mean, most of that was
wild.
He went out to 2 different like VFX companies, and he was losing so much money on the iterating on the graphics, the effects,
right.
And so he just went out and bought a bunch of servers and built up his own render farm, and then he could tweak the tweak the stuff and re-render it and wait a day. Oh, okay, yeah, this looks good. I just need to tweak this part. And then he said he ended up saving like 6 times as much money as he would have spent if he continued iterating with these other companies.
That's crazy.
I was way off with the money. His budget was around $3 million for this. Worldwide so far, this movie has made $50 million.
That's great. And these movies do so good. And like Project Hail Mary, Iron Lung, they're not based on anything.
Well,
they're like
Iron Lung is based on something. It is based on a video game. So he loved the video game of this so much that he made a movie from it.
Okay, but it's
the
not like
Passion
a
project movies.
Yes.
It's not
hit
like
so
a
harder.
I mean, I'm sure it's a great video game, but it's not like Horizon Zero Dawn or
No.
one of the major
No, it's like an indie title.
Right.
Yeah.
So people make these movies that are not Marvel, not whatever, and they do really, really well. And then the industry is like, well, we don't know what to do. We're dying and we can't figure it out. And it's like, you know what to do because every time you do it, it's really successful. And then you're like, that was an entirely random fluke and we can never replicate that ever again.
Pretty much. And they try to replicate it in the worst ways.
Yeah.
Well, they're going for a movie that appeals to like 80% of the audience rather than making 10 movies that each appeal to 10% of the audience.
Right. Well,
yeah.
The cat's wanting.
There's a cat outside going, row, row. And I'm like, are you a little ferret?
I
Should
could
let
hear
you
it a little
in?
bit. I could
You
hear it
wanna
just a
open the
little bit.
door? Is he outside there or is he over here? Oh, no. There they are. Oh, my goodness.
Ah, well, if it isn't the kiddos that want to interrupt, the kiddies want to interrupt.
I know. I walked up to both of them and I was like, if you need me, you don't need me.
Right.
I'll be done later.
It's all
And
entertaining.
they were like,
Yeah,
fine.
I heard you say, good night. If you need anything, don't come get me.
No. Just get it.
No.
Get it yourself. Be independent.
I know.
Yep.
Well, it's because there's a window in here. And so I've been opening the window when it's warm enough. And so they come and sit in the window like, yes.
The outside.
And so they're checking to make sure I'm not in here with the window open and they can't get to it.
So I don't know if you could see the fat cat that was sitting next to me a little bit ago, but this heavy little boy, every time I open the window in my bedroom, okay, the problem is that the window in my bedroom is like directly next to where my bed is. And so instead of going into the window, I'll open the window and he will just perch on my back or my stomach or my side in the middle of the night. I will just have this like 20-pound weight just hit me and he will just sit there. And I'm like, you just sat on my bladder. I got to get up now.
We had a cat that would get in the window and lean on the screen. And he did it long enough. He worked the bottom of the screen out and he would just lean against the screen and go outside. And so I was outside one day and he walked by and I was like, motherfucker, how'd you get out here? And I had to like track down what window he had. It was one window and he like worked it. And Matt literally hammered it back in and he got in there and was like trying to shut it.
I reinforced it.
We ended up having to put like the pet proof screens on everything because he was like, once he figured it out, he was all in. He was like, oh, I can do that to any window. Okay.
So
cats are special. Don't you wish you could paint them black and then have them travel with you?
if I painted my cat black, I would be in the hospital via massive lacerations.
No one should paint a cat black.
No. This cat barely
so
likes
crazy.
a bath, let alone being spray painted,
Yeah.
So I've shredded many a
God.
curtain trying to give this fat boy a bath.
Oh, man.
So, I'm trying to come up with other things to say about this
I think we're pretty.
himbo
I think
movie.
this was the only thing we could do would be to tie it into any of the others, like in the series. I mean, it was a hero's journey.
Like I said, it felt a little bit like Conan, a little bit like
it was
we haven't
like
watched
Conan
Tarzan.
light. It was like Conan light. They were like Conan was so much.
It was
but
like-
people liked it when they abused the animals. So let's have an entire movie where we just abuse animals.
It's like, but what if Conan, but built like Harry Hamlin from Clash of the Titans and has the sensibilities of Dr. Dolittle while also being very vacant?
Yeah. It was a weird 180 from the physique of Arnold Schwarzenegger in the previous movie, and then this guy is clearly supposed to be a similar character. And we've kind of cycled through like Sean Connery, dad bod is hot dude as long as we put him in thigh-high fuck me boots.
Right.
And then we went through like regular but slender guy is the hot guy, and then we went to like complete beefcake. You cannot wrap your arm around your hand around his bicep. That's the hot guy. Back to like, okay, slim but ripped. Can we do like slim but ripped?
He's more.
I would say that. Oh, sorry. He was more.
I was gonna say he's more achievably like fit
Yeah.
than Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Outside of the fact that the face ruins it a little bit, I would say Mark Singer's body would probably be considered more universally likable as opposed to the extreme version of Arnold Schwarzenegger that is just this massive bulk of a human being.
Yeah.
Like, I think more women
I
are going to be
mean-
attracted to the Mark Singer version than the Arnold Schwarzenegger version.
What's really interesting is that the men are all over the place,
Right.
but the women have all been exactly the same.
Pretty much. They've all
Yeah.
kind of been...
Skinny with big tits since the beginning of, well, not so much in our first movie, but that was like a 1950s or 60s.
Yeah, no, that wasn't
And
that
then-
in Ulysses. Well, no, I mean, even in Ulysses, that she was kind of skinny. She had a little bit of
Yeah.
form to
Skinny
her.
but tits so big you're not sure how she's upright. That's what we want. Can we get that? Like that's been the prevailing theme this entire time.
Yeah. No, I don't think that the women have changed. I don't think they're going to really change all that much for another couple films.
I would guess never if I had to hazard a guess at all. Because I'm pretty sure that's what they still look like.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
guess even in
Yeah.
like the more modern, like Hercules, Deathstalker, Red Sonja, they're all, even Red Sonja herself is basically that,
Yeah.
even though she's the lead. You know, the only thought that I could have is if they remade this film, who do you think outside of David Spade? Who do you think? We can't cast David Spade quite. Who would you put in Mark Singer's place if they did a modern
Ryan Gosling. Hands down. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Ryan
He's got the
Gosling
same
just
slender,
channeling
muscular
Ken
physique.
the entire movie.
Yes.
Mhm.
No, yeah. Because he could do like the quiet, intense, emotional moments, but then he could also make you unsure whether the rest of the movie is a joke or actually serious. Like I think he could play with that line just as much as he needed to. Yeah.
Okay. I went in a different direction, but okay. I was just thinking it would be really fun to put like Channing Tatum in that role.
Oh yeah. Also Channing Tatum. But Channing Tatum, I can't. Once he was in This Is the End and he was Danny McBride.
Exactly, though. Exactly.
I call him Channing Tate. Yum. Like I never have been able to, I can't come back. I mean, he's basically this character in Jupiter Ascending. Effectively.
Put him
he's
in
like
a
the wolf-
leather
yeah,
basically diaper.
like a magic Mike thong.
Right.
And I mean, I think he could do that too.
An entire
He could do
movie
it
with
too.
a sword.
It'd be more of a comedy. It'd be more of like a straight man comedy.
But that's what I'm saying.
Then-
Have him play it exactly as straight as Mark Singer tried to play it.
Yeah.
Right? Everybody has to be like that level of this should be a comedy, but it's not. You know?
Right. We can't make this ridiculous, guys. We got to take it seriously. It feels like this is probably what Barbarella was supposed to feel like, but Barbarella's so far removed, it's just a comedy now.
Yeah.
Whereas this is like it's old enough that it is actually transitioning into comedy, but it's like within the realm of our lifespan, so close that we are aware that it's supposed to be serious. Like that's, yeah. I think that's probably a similar vibe. We're like, this is supposed to be super serious fantasy, you guys. This man orgasming while talking to aliens, like, or not aliens. Sorry, I got confused.
Animals.
Animals. Yeah, no, this is serious shit. And yet, when we watch it,
I think
you
you mixed
can't.
up Barbarella with
I did. I
For
got
just a
a lot
minute.
happened all at once in my brain right there. But no, like this is supposed to be serious shit, you guys. Like he's fighting Max, like
Max.
Rip Torn with the stupid nose.
Every time they
What
say
is
his
it with
name,
the
it sounds like
nose?
somebody's stuttering or Max.
Max.
He did not need a prosthetic
We
nose.
didn't even talk about his like Play-Doh nose.
The
that somebody
nose! Oh
squished
my
onto his
god!
face.
The nose that made him look like the eagle from frickin' the Muppets.
And why does Rip Torn always look exactly the same? I was like, "Ooh, this is gonna be young Rip Torn." When he showed up, and I was like, "He still just looks like Rip Torn." Like
Rip Torn looks like Rip Torn. Just
somehow he had the same wrinkle. Like it was the same. Like I don't understand.
This is like what 20 years before Men in Black.
Yeah,
This
or
was-
even dodgeball. If you can dodge
I was
a
gonna
wrench,
say,
you can
yeah.
dodge a ball.
he looked exactly the same back then as he does
Yeah.
as he did or did recently.
Who cast Rip Torn? Who was like, we need a really evil villain, and they were like, how about this guy who delivers every line the same no matter what movie he's in?
Rip Torn isn't
his
Rip Torn
name-
enough. Give him a beak.
Yeah, and his name is Rip Torn, and they didn't even give him like a good beak. Like it wasn't.
Right?
It was like a guy was like, "Well, I have a wad of gum in my pocket. You think we just like squish it a little and stick it out his nose and paint it?
Like
Paint it, it'd be fine."
they
like,
had
from
silly
the side,
putty.
you
That's
can
what they had. Just silly putty.
and it's like not straight, and it's not
Yeah.
straight in different ways every time he's on. It's like the mole that moves around the face, and
It's like, can we at least have continuity with the beak, please?
No, like, yeah, can we take a Polaroid, try to match it up? And they were like, no, we put that with our heart. We apply it with our heart.
The color isn't even the same. In different scenes, the
No.
color's
Right.
different. Sometimes it
No.
doesn't even look like he has the prosthetic on.
If you could do the prosthetic, just don't do the prosthetic.
Right.
And
it's
then
completely unnecessary.
Okay, I got another thing. Another thing is, like, it's a village, sort of a village. Like, it's supposed to be like a city-state sort of situation.
Mhm.
But we only ever see like 2 or 3 maybe stucco buildings. And then behind them is a fucking step pyramid with with a god's fire shooting out of the top.
And a jail inside.
Yeah, and like you can go inside and it's infinitely large inside. And then but that was also the pyramid where the ancient warrior female cult used to live. And it has like, anyway, there are a lot of people in this town that is one step pyramid. Nobody could stand up to them to stop him from taking their babies.
Right. Like 3 people come in and take out all the guards on the pyramid.
Yeah.
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 Gar, Seth, and
Maybe they
Gar's
were
brother.
afraid of the wrath of the god. I mean, the god must be real because someone gave him powers,
yeah, they got the magic from somewhere.
and they had to get the glow jizz to hold the guy down. So, like, somebody's giving them power.
Somebody moved the baby into the cow.
I mean, even the
And
witches.
it wasn't me.
The witches were not necessarily intimidating. Like even the
No.
what little power they exuded. I remember when the adoptive father runs across the witch for the first time, and she like takes his sword and just goes woo and flips it and then throws it on the ground or something. Like it was just some kind of magical levitation. And then he
Yeah.
still grabs the sword and just runs her through.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much their only power was to not die when you kill them. Like, you can stab them and they turn into smoke, and then they're like, woo! They, like, show up 2 feet to the side. Like, that was their
when
only
the
real
one
power.
turned into the dove and flew away, I was waiting for the hawk to come grab it.
Like she
probably
died
couldn't
and
get the hawk to do
legitimately
it.
Oh, they probably couldn't get the hawk to kill it.
laughed like the Wicked
Yeah.
Witch of the West.
Yeah. They were very, very stereotypical witches.
They just sampled
my
that. That's
God.
all they did. They just sampled the Wizard of Oz for that. They didn't make her laugh herself.
Oh, my God.
So yeah, this movie was all sorts of special. I mean, on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate this film?
The ferrets get a 10 out of 10 because they were very good boys, and one of them killed the bad guy.
Okay.
But the rest of the movie, oh my God. What did I rate Zardoz? Whatever I rated Zardoz. That.
I'm probably at like 4.5.
I should be
Yeah, I
like
was
writing
gonna
this
say
down.
4.
Like I'm gonna have to go through and be like, how did we rate this? How do we?
It's fine. It's fine. No, it's with our hearts. No, it's like a 4. I'm gonna go 4.
So this
It's like, maybe a 5. Like, it's not rewatchable, but it was, and I'm not mad at the time I spent watching it, but like, I never want to do that again.
Yeah.
Like, so 4.5. Yeah, that's fair.
I'm not going to rate it as generously as the average IMDb viewer gave it. It's a 6.2 overall out of 10 on IMDb, which
Probably
That's-
because of the nostalgia factor.
Mhm.
means it's just 2 points less than Iron Lung is currently. That being said, I watched this once, recently anyway. I will not watch it again anytime soon, unless, like, for some reason...
Unless it's to torture somebody else who hasn't seen it.
I mean, I have the Blu-ray for a reason. If somebody comes over like, hey, can we watch a shitty movie? I go, well, depends on what kind of shitty you want.
Yeah.
And then I'll break out the Beastmaster, you know? I would probably give this like a solid 5.5. It's not the worst thing that I've ever seen. Definitely not the
Right.
worst thing I've seen in this genre.
Yeah.
But it is more comedy than it is action adventure, as far as I'm or fantasy adventure, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And that is just mostly because of Mark Singer's face.
It was just, I don't, why the bat people? What are there, if there's supernatural creatures?
I am assuming that if we read the novel version of this, that we might have more of an explanation as to why the bat creatures.
Oh, you mean there's a novelization?
There is a
Oh,
book.
my
There's the
favorite.
source material.
My
But
favorite.
maybe there's a novelization.
I believe
of the
there's a
movie.
novelization of the movie. I think this was like a comic
Ooh.
at one point, a comic book.
I want to say it's a comic. To me, it feels like it was a comic.
Now I want to say
It
what
was-
it was based off of. See, this is what happens when you do research. You actually have this information.
I'm sorry, isn't this cinematic anarchy?
It was actually what he was saying. It was actually loosely based on a 1959 sci-fi novel,
Science fiction
Yeah.
novel,
The Beastmaster.
The
Mm.
Beastmaster.
Loosely based.
Oh,
Loosely
by
based.
Alice Andre Norton.
Yes. So this was
Okay.
actually based off of a book, not a novelization. Or there wasn't a novelization, but it was actually
Ah.
based off a book.
Well, they could pull a 2001: A Space Odyssey, where the book, and they wrote the book, and then they made the movie based on the book, and then all sequels are based on the movie.
The sequel books are based on the movie, not the original book.
Okay.
So if you're just reading the books, it doesn't make any sense, because when you get to the next one, it's only referencing the events in the movie.
Okay, so Alice has a picture of her cat
Oh
Uh,
no! Oh, it was written by a woman.
who
Oh.
wrote under the pen name Andre,
What
which
do
is
you-
why I was confused.
Because
What do you
back
wanna
in the
bet?
50s, men were still taken more seriously in the
publish
sci-fi
sci-fi.
genre.
As a
What do you want to bet? She was like, "What if I could talk to my kitty?" And then she wrote a whole book about it. And then they made a movie where they probably killed cats.
AndreNortonBooks.com.
Okay.
Aw.
Makes me want to actually go check out like what other books she might have written. You know, okay. I'll do that at a later
like,
time,
"Ah, I
not
have
while
a
we're in the
book by
middle of
Andre
recording
Norton."
something.
Occupation: writer, librarian.
Oh,
She was a librarian.
secret agent. I bet she had depth. right.
Interesting.
I think we have
We have milked.
milked all the glow jizz out of Beastmaster.
You went the same way that I was going to go. You got to it before I did. So go ahead and tell our lovely fans or the handful of people that listen to us frequently at Cinematic Anarchy where they can find your podcast.
Well, our Babylon 5 podcast is currently on break while we recover emotionally from life, the universe, and everything. But we are like 2 months behind on book episodes too. So,
There's a
but
lot happening.
but Matt finished the book we were supposed to
Heretics
do
of
in
Dune.
like last month, and so we're going to be recording it soon. And our plan is to do that intoxicated. So that should be a very interesting podcast because there's no other way I can talk about Heretics of Dune and not just scream unintelligibly for an hour and a half. So we're going to be doing that.
Okay.
Yeah, not so
Alternate states, yeah.
And of course, our podcast, pardon me, our podcast can be found pretty much wherever podcasts can be found. YouTube, Spotify, Facebook, Instagram. Can't listen to it on Instagram. They don't have that feature. So,
Yet.
So I'm going to go out on a different note altogether and just say, if you can't tell whether or not you're going to shit or cum, just respect the glow jizz.